Welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, presented by Lions Nation Unite. Man, what a game yesterday. We'll get into all that later on in the show. We're going to talk about some free agent offensive linemen today. But today is Monday, February 14th. It's Valentine's Day, baby. We're going to show you all the love right here on the show. Speaking of love, man, you know it's got to be his body count day. Y'all know him. My man, LL Cool Jones. What's up, my dude?
That was a good one. What's up, Prowl Nation? And good morning.
Hey, y'all see him, man. He is the boxing pride of Jackson, Michigan. He is the defensive line coach extraordinaire. Who?
Coach Jones. Who is Coach Mike Jones? What's going on, Lion fans?
Let's get this thing started.
Right now.
Let go.
Detroit Lions talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies out there. And we're going to start this Monday show off with what, Kurt?
All right. Today, we're going to go over these free agent offensive linemen that we have on Detroit right now. We got three of them that's, their contracts are up and either going to be a unrestricted free agent or restricted free agent. First up, we got Evan Brown, man. This dude, backup center, played 16 games last year, 12 starts, and only allowed one sack of Jared Goff all season long. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, then we got Will Holden. Will Holden played in 14 games. Well, he started one game, but allowed a sack. So you see the kind of disparity between the backups between Evan Brown and Will Holden. He's only started one game and allowed a sack. So 12 games, allowed one sack. Will Holden started one game and allowed one sack. So we'll see what's going on with that. And last but certainly not least, this guy was a topic of much discussing during this offseason. Could we keep him? Could we not? Terrell Crosby, his contract is up. He did not play in the 2021 season because of injury. He went on the injury reserve, and the Lions couldn't cut him. Nobody picked him up. So he sat on the injury reserve all year long. So we got three guys who, kind of depth pieces because they're all backups. Nobody's really a starter in this group, maybe except for Evan Brown, where we can get some, value out of him. But he's a restricted free agent, not a unrestricted free agent. So, I think we have a chance to keep these guys. We'll talk about hell yeah or hell no. Should we re-sign him? But what do you think about that group as a whole? What you got, Ella?
Well, of course, this is for us is a backup group. So I think if we were to lose any of these guys, it wouldn't hurt us so bad. Of course, barring any significant injury again. But no, this is a solid group. Evan Brown really stepped up. He stepped up in a pinch, really, because, our all-pro center went down, and he just stepped right on in, and we didn't lose as much as a lot of people thought that we might have had. So, solid group. Evan Brown looking to stick around, but, we'll see, I guess.
All right. What you got on this group, Coach Jones?
Yeah, Evan, like he said, just to piggyback off that, Evan Brown, man, he played good this year, being a backup. Will Holden, I really don't know much about him. He kind of was like a spotty player, you know what I'm saying? Kind of throw him in spots. So I'm not really too upset if they cut Will Holden, or let him go. But you know who I do have a soft spot for, and that's Terrell Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I got a soft spot for him is because today is the game that against the Cowboys that me and my dad went to. We sat next to his college professor, and she talked about him constantly, and I almost feel like I'm his brother. You know what I'm saying? So like
That's dope.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Crosby's like a big X factor. Like he's that swing guard tackle, man. I just don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, he's going to draw some money. You know what I'm saying? If he was healthy, he would draw more money than what he did will now because he was injured. Just because of the fact that we may be able to get him on a low to bring him back if he does decide to re-sign with the Lions because of the fact that he was hurt all year. So, that goes with that. But with all that being said, hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. And, drop us a comment down below. And you know how we do it. We do 6 of those things for the next show. And speaking of comments, hey, family discussion topic for today. Would you re-sign any of these free agent offensive linemen? So let us know down below. And we're going to do that thing. And, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. The March to 4,000 is on the way. So go ahead, get on the bus, Gus, get on the train, Wayne, get on this ride, Clyde. And we're going to go ahead and ride that thing out to 4K. And we really appreciate you. And it's free. It's free 99 free. And if you need more free, it is free 99 and 50 free cent to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But now it is time to play our favorite game about these offensive linemen. Hell yeah or hell no for these guys. First up, we got Evan Brown. Would you re-sign this guy? LL Cool Torrance. Hell yeah or hell no on Evan Brown?
On Evan Brown, I'm gonna say hell yeah, because I don't think he's gonna cost us that much, and he's a great depth player.
Right. All right, Coach Jones. You know who? Hell yeah or hell no on Evan Brown?
Hell yeah. Got to be hell yeah. He played his ass off this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go hell yeah as well. I'm gonna show him the love on this Valentine's Day, just because of the fact that there wasn't much drop off, like we said, when Frank Ragnow went down, and he played solid all year, only giving up 1 sack. That's pretty good, and he was actually solid in the run game as well. So I'm gonna say go ahead and keep that for young fella right there. All right, so we got Will Holden. I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm gonna go. Hell no, man. We're gonna holler at you later, bro. Peace, deuces on Will Holden.
Right.
Just because he was so spotty, and we have other tackles that are ahead of him. I think he's an expendable piece for this offensive line. What you got there, Coach Jones?
I'm gonna double it up too. Hell no. Shit, you can't give up no 1 sack and you only start 1 game, bro.
Yeah, that's not a good average. That's not a good average. All right, LL Cool guy. What you got on my man Will Holden? You gonna keep that dude around? Hell yeah or hell no?
Well, I'm gonna make it a clean sweep, and I'm going hell no, because we got other guys to sign.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so last up in this group, Tyrell Crosby. I'm gonna go LL first on this one. Tyrell Crosby, do you re-sign him? Hell yeah or hell no?
If I can give us, I guess we'll start man off this week with the hell maybes. I'm gonna go hell maybe, because if he can stick around, I think he'd be a good piece. Like Coach Mike Jones said, he would probably take the place as our swing tackle from Matt Nelson. So maybe, hell maybe.
Okay.
What you got, Coach Jones? Did we bring back Tyrell Crosby, your brother from another mother? Hell yeah or hell no?
Man, I don't know what is on today, but I'm on a hell maybe. I mean, I don't know what we doing today, man. I don't know what it is, man. It's in the coffee or something, but yeah, it's a hell maybe, just because Crosby is a pivotal piece that we just don't know, and he could possibly go somewhere and start. So I feel like we got to keep Crosby.
All right, so Curt gonna be on some other ish this morning. I'm gonna go hell no, hell no. I'm not re-signing Tyrell Crosby. A couple reasons why. The best availability is availability, and he has been injured the last few years, and he's kind of getting up there in age for an offensive lineman. I know everybody's not a Wentworth, a big wit who can play till they're 40-something years old. It ain't like that for a lot of guys in the NFL. So Tyrell Crosby, we're gonna holler at you real soon. We'll get with you, know what I'm saying? So we'll say deuces, hell no for Curt Steele on Tyrell Crosby. Hey man, if you want to check us out, we had so much fun yesterday over there in that Lions Nation Unite game day chat, man. So go over there and check us out on that app, Lions Nation Unite. You can download it in your Google, Android, or Apple app stores. And it's so much fun over there. It is your ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans. And if you want to check us out, go over there to your favorite social media website or platforms. You know, you can follow the crew. Go ahead, get some behind the scenes, or just check us out and see what we're doing in our regular life. So follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms. Man, it is so much fun today, man. So let's get into the game yesterday and just have a quick, kind of wrap up of what you thought about the game yesterday. All right, LL Cool Torrance, what you think about the game yesterday? Super Bowl, former Detroit Lion, Matthew Stafford getting that ring. What you got on the game, my man?
Shout out to the Bengals. Fuck Ohio, but shout out to them guys. Joe Burrow, a tough guy, man. He kept getting up. He was getting knocked around a lot, towards the end of that game. I don't think they gave up at all, and they did what they did to get there. But of course, the ultimate congratulations goes to the LA Rams. Shout out to Aaron Donald. Shout out to my guy, Matt Stafford, man. I'm glad for him. I don't really care. I know there's a lot of people out there saying you can't root for him or you shouldn't root for him. I don't care. Root for whoever the hell you want, man. Don't tell me what to do. I'm saying shout out to my guy. I'm glad that they got it. You see what it takes or you see what happens when a quarterback can get what he can win with. I see a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, Matt Stafford didn't do anything but win with a good team." Duh, that's what they all do. That's what the GOAT of them all has done his whole career. He's won with a pretty well built team. So shout out to the Super Bowl champion LA Rams.
All right. What you got, Coach?
And Lions in the NFC Championship game next year.
Lions in the NFC. Okay. We playing the Rams? Okay. All right, what you got, Coach Mike Jones?
I didn't know what the hell to say. You said that. But definitely first you gotta give a shout out to Matt Stafford, man. You grinded hard in Detroit. Mm-hmm. You played your heart out. You went to another team and you got Super Bowl. It kind of reminds me of Cliff Averill. He left here in 2013. And then the next season, 2014, he won a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. That's just the Lions players. If they go elsewhere, they have success. And I'm used to it. I know some people salty. I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a boxer, right? A boxer, when you have like 10 or more fights and you see somebody else getting their ass whooped, you get desensitized to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like you see somebody get beat up, you be like, man, he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is, man. So, shout out to Matt Stafford, the Rams, OBJ, I kind of feel bad for him. I'm like, dang, that brother can't never catch a break, can he? Can't never catch a break. But, shout out to the Rams, man.
All right. So here's my thing. For all the Stafford haters out there, you know what I'm saying? You can go and hush up about this thing right here. You look at Stafford in this game yesterday. He won this game in the most Stafford way possible, right? In the second half, guess what he had? He had one receiver and no run game. And what happened at the end of the game? He drove his team down the field, hitting that one receiver to win that game. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. He's deserving of it, man. And for everyone who said he didn't win here, he couldn't take us over the threshold. There were so many more kind of things that went with that. So, but shout out to him, man, and shout out to the other former Lions on that team. Brandon Powell is on that squad. Ashawn Robinson was killing it in the run game. So shout out to those former Lions on that roster. But congratulations to those guys. Shout out to my man Joe B. He runs over there, Sheriff Joe Baggs over there at Ram Showcase. He's been on our show a few times. Congratulations to that team, to that fan base. And the Cincinnati Bengals have nothing to hang their head over. They played a wonderful game yesterday. But when the chips was down, you saw the flaws come out as far as the offensive line. So they got some things to fix, you know what I'm saying? But they're going to be a team to contend with. But it can be hard. Look at Dan Marino. He went to the Super Bowl when he was a young player, the second year, and never got back. So, and they give us hope in Detroit. If they can go from 2 wins to 4 wins to the Super Bowl, hell, we can do the same thing with the Detroit Lions.
You're right.
And I think we have and I said this yesterday, I think, okay, it's time for the Lions to get their ish together. Sheila Ford Hemp, but I think we had on a good start. If you look at what they've doing with the coaching staff and the front office, they've really redesigned how the organization of the team. And I think they're going to have some good pieces going forward. We got the architect, really one of the key architects of the Rams in Detroit, Brad Holmes. So a lot of those young players that were homegrown on the Rams that were playing yesterday were, pretty much scouted and drafted by Brad Holmes out there in LA. So, hey, you know what it is. Hey, if you want to get yourself some some Prowl Nation gear, go over to lionsontheprowlshop.com before you get yourself some Lions gear. It's going to be a big sale right now because the season is over. So go over to fanatics.com and get yourself some Lions gear.
That's what I like.
The link's in the description below. And get yourself some Lions gear over at fanatics.com. A small portion of the proceeds, a small one, goes to help us grow the content on this channel. Definitely. And we have some fun right here. But now it's time for us to do my favorite thing of the show. It's time for us to zip our lip and go to the comment cards, baby, to see what you got to say about the last show. Jeffrey Winsma, that's what you said. All right, I love the promotion of Ben Johnson to offensive coordinator. It helps keep the culture the same and promote within is the best option, I feel. Like, make sure I'm getting this all this content in there. All right, so I think that's what he said. Yeah, that was it. All right, so that's what he feels like. That, that's the best option. Okay.
All right. King SJ says, I'm good with the Ben Johnson hire. I didn't realize he coached with MCDC in Miami, but I agree with LL Cool. We don't want this turning into a Jim Bob Cooter or Joe Lombardi kind of coordinator. Absolutely, King SJ.
That's some horrible comparisons. King SJ again, King SJ 2 times. Said I'm glad Glenn is staying for now and hope Pleasant stays for now, especially with it being a division rival interviewing him. Yeah, and it's about the Vikings. Overall, it's a good problem for the Lions to have, though. And yeah, it is. It speaks a lot to the coaches and how talented they are, and that's good for our players, man. They got people that they can relate to and that can coach.
Yeah, King SJ went Drake today. He went back to back. So we got Kate Zoom Ninja in the building. He says, I think Glenn staying shows intelligence. Hey, okay, that's a good start. If you can be consistently good in Detroit as a coach, it will make your stock skyrocket as a head coach, you would think. And he believes in what this team is doing. I think so. I think he wants to be a part of the process going forward. And he said he wants to be the best defensive coordinator ever in Detroit. So I'm gonna hold him to those words.
Mm-hmm. Right. Michael Lewis says, okay, Ben Johnson, I believe he has what it takes, but he has a big passing background. A little worried about the run game. Very thankful that Glenn is staying in Detroit. Aubrey Pleasant is very deserving of a DC spot and really concerned he will get the offer from the Vikings. With Aaron and Aubrey, I believe they are the best tandem Detroit has ever had on the defensive side of the ball.
Wow.
I like it, man. Like I already said it, selfishly, I want both of them to stay, but if they got to go, I understand. Peace be with you. But I want them to stay. Let's build this into a win.
Sage Robert, oh, come on, man. I'm sorry. Sage Robert says, Cowboys can cut Amari Cooper for a dead cap of $6 million. While saving $16 million, if we're gonna get a wideout in free agency with the chip on his shoulder to be a top dog in the league, it's him. No, it's not. And that's why I was like, I was reading it before, and I was like, oh hell no, man. And I don't think I think of Amari Cooper. I think of him like I think of Brandon Cooks, right? Like you on your third, like I don't want him to be like that dwindling, you know what I'm saying, like that dimming light. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Amari. I feel like Amari Cooper, even though he's still kind of young, he's getting kind of long in the tooth. Like he's better as a number 2 now instead of a 1. I just don't. I don't like it. I see what you're saying, Sage Roberts, but nah, man, nah, bro.
Yeah, I know that's your pops team, so I threw that in there for you.
Nah, bro. That's a double hell, no, man. And if you like this content, man. Oh, my bad, LL, my bad.
Go ahead.
No, you good.
Well, I was just gonna comment and say he should stick with the Cowboys, but of course, if you like this content, go ahead and leave us some likes, leave us some comments as well. If you leave those comments, we'll pick 6 of them to go on to the next show. So we're gonna slide from Kurt's favorite show Kurt's favorite segment of the show over to Kurt's segment of the show, and that's our favorite part, and that is the dessert with our man Kurt. What's going on, Kurt?
Our dessert with your man Kurt is brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Go over to Delightful Bites on Facebook, or you can email her directly at delightfulbites18@gmail.com. Delightful Bites. Get your cooking on. All right. For the shout out again to the Super Bowl champion LA Rams yesterday, but we have a really special shout out today because during the game, Van Jefferson's wife went into labor. So right after the game, he became a father again right there on the spot. So he went from the game in his uniform to the hospital, took his pads off, and he was right there when his baby was born. So shout out to Van Jefferson for that. And of course, we got to do our Black History moment right here because it's still Black History Month, and we love to do that on a Valentine's Day. Hey, shout out to Billy Sims is our Black History moment person of the day. He born in St. Louis, Missouri, and he played at OU. Excuse me, he was one of the guys. He won the Heisman Trophy, was drafted into Detroit in the 1980 draft. I mean, you look at his stats. He was one of those guys. He had 5,100 rushing yards in only 5 seasons in Detroit. And he had 42 touchdowns. He had another 2,000 receiving yards in Detroit. I mean, and he had 5 touchdowns. If you look at Billy Sims, who is a successful businessman now, he overcame a lot, financial difficulties, but now he has a successful barbecue business, Billy Sims Barbecue, and he is one of the greatest Lions in history. He's one of those guys. He is up there where I think he should be in the Hall of Fame with a Gale Sayers type, where he had that shortened career. He put up some great numbers for Detroit, and with the nickname Kung Fu Billy, had one of the greatest moments in Monday Night Football history. Went down there in the Superdome down in the when he played the Houston Oilers, and he jumped up and kicked old dude in the chest. Man, that was one of the greatest moments in NFL history on Monday Night Football. But our Black History moment today, we're definitely profiling Lions great. One of the number of, I think, one of the greatest 20s, along with Lynn Barney and Barry Sanders. We got Billy Sims is our Black History profile for today. And now it's time for us to go do what? Take that walk on over to that wall of fame, baby. Of course, we got our bronze members. We got Midwest Lion. Brian Stover is in the building. John Kapler, Bo Gagarius is in the building, and Bob Korowski rounding out our bronze members. And the silver members, we got Jason Portis, Cap Ice Cold. Man, he be doing this thing over there in LNU. Mr. Scotty the Bear, the Frenchman, Baguette and all that. And Henry Wallace. Over in our gold members, we got Michael Hutt, Larry McQuiston, the Tornado. We got Mr. Michael Lewis, Miles Gibbs, just in the D, Mr. Rough and Raw himself, North End Ken, baby, and the Doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. Now it's time for final thoughts. My man, LL, what you got on this day, a.k.a. LL's body count goes up on Valentine's? What you got to do?
Yes, sir.
That is the wildest thing you could have said. But no, it's not. No, it's not. I take it back. That's not a challenge either, Kurt. But no, final thoughts. Final thoughts. Congrats again to the Rams. I like it, man. I can't wait to feel that for the Lions, man. I really think that we're building something special. I really think that, our time is coming. So shout out to the Rams, but let's go ahead and get ours to the Detroit Lions. And of course, on this Monday, go out there and be kind. Have a happy Monday.
Right on.
And happy Valentine's Day. My bad.
Right, you can't miss that one. No, I just like to say, first off, happy Monday. We get about to start the work week and get everything off to a good start. And then secondly, man, shout out to Matt Stafford, man. Again, you put your heart on the line. You play with broken backs twice, you know what I'm saying? So, and you done brought this team back so much. So shout out to Stafford, man. But kind of on a note, man, is like Detroit fans, please stop trying to piggyback off this win. You know what I'm saying? We want our own success, right? We want our own Detroit Lions success. Like, we don't get a banner. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get like a part of a Super Bowl ring. We don't get like half a banner. We don't get none of that. So, at the same token as that, be happy for the Rams, be happy for Matt Stafford mostly. And then, hey, man, let's get our own. Let's not try to, like trying to piggyback on somebody, trying to like, come on, walk through the desert for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what it is, man. So, hey, we on that march now. We marching. We going to that Super Bowl, man.
All right. So shout out to Matthew Stafford. I'm rocking my 9 jersey today in support of Matthew Stafford. This because of the fact I know what he gave in Detroit. Blood, sweat, and tears, like I said, broken back, played through so many injuries. And my thing is I can root for Matthew Stafford and not root for the Rams. I was just rooting for Matthew Stafford. So and I love the way that he took control of that game in the end. Like I said, that was the most Detroit Lions Matthew Stafford he could do in that Super Bowl, where he did what he did in Detroit for years, where he had pretty much, backup talent, except for one guy out there playing receiver, and he went out there and did his thing. So shout out to him. Shout out to the Rams, of course, my man. Like I said, Sheriff Joe Bags over there at Rams Showcase. And, what a great NFL season. What a great NFL postseason. You look at all of these games, playoff games were like 1-score, 3-point games. Then when they came out to the last play, shout out to Aaron Donald, man. He did his thing yesterday. And, until all those other former Lions that's on that team, I appreciate those guys, man. You guys played your heart out here in Detroit. And with Ashad Robinson, that is a definitely kick in the gut to Quinn Trisha, because they said they were going to ruin his career, and he went out there and got him a Super Bowl. Anyway, yeah. Okay, with all that being said, man, it is Monday. The grind starts today, baby. We're going to bring you some more free agent coverage. Free agency starts first. So we're gonna table our draft coverage. We're gonna push it back a little bit and talk about free agency first. That way, when we get close to the draft, we got some fresh information. We got all the scouting. We got all the combine stuff. We got all the pro day stuff. And then when we go into that draft, we got you the most update information right here on Let's Talk Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl. But on your Valentine's Day, shout out to my ladies that I gotta give a shout out to: my wife Rosalind, my daughter Sharice, and my 2 grandbabies Spencer and Avery. Papa loves you, babies. And happy Valentine's Day to my lovely ladies of my family, of course. And y'all know how we do it. Finish them crumbs off your face, finish your drink, and get back to work, baby. And whatever you do in life, you know what you got to do for your boy. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Coach Mike, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.